The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
You found The Local Show with Tom and Steve. Thank you for joining us. We're right here on the radio if you're listening on 570 WSYR or 106.9 FM
You know
radio.
what's fun, Tom?
What?
You know what's fun? Is constantly stumbling upon people that listen to the show.
Oh, yeah?
You and I laugh like it happens all the time.
Sure.
You said it happened recently with you. It happened recently with me.
Yes,
And,
CNY tire guy there.
This week I was talking to someone. They're like, "Oh, you're that Steve." Because they were talking about something else, and they go, "I recognize your voice." I go, "Well, Tom's the one with the golden lungs." But it's so if you if you have a business and you want to put it on the show, reach out to us. You can go to the website or whatever.
Like Mark Petropoli did. He's a doctor out of Skaneateles, and he was listening to the show. He's the owner of Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement.
Yes, we have doctors and lawyers that listen. How about that?
He's a main sponsor of the show.
He is,
and you got mattress makers too.
Oh, we do.
All right, Charlie Van Patten's with us. He's the owner of Mattress Makers. How you doing, Charlie?
Very good, gentlemen. How are you guys doing?
Good. You're upright and walking, and that's a good thing. You had a little back issue.
Very good.
That's what he usually says to me.
They took care of you. That's good. It's good to see you. Are you still working in the factory?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd be more if I get my back straightened out. I just had a back operation.
But you enjoy crafting things.
Oh, absolutely. I miss it totally. So I get in there every chance I get.
Yeah, I've snuck in there, Tom. Snuck in. I walk in, I go, and I know where he is back there, and he's back there. He's got the sewing machine, and he's crafting, and he's in his own little world.
Yeah,
in a cool way, because it's kind of fun for you to make things, isn't it?
Oh, I love to do that. As a matter of fact, last weekend I was in there with my grandson and a good friend, and we put some signs up on the building because, we're back in there. We're kind of hidden.
Oh, right. So Into it,
on Bridge Street. But
sure.
Yeah, today I kind of want to talk about sales because, this is May, Better Sleep Month.
Yeah.
Memorial Day sales.
Yeah. And you've got one going yourself, but your point is...
to mention ours is... authentic.
Right.
And when I say that is that I said to my daughter, I said, look, we're going to take our price back 10 years. We're celebrating 110 years
that's
in business. So I said, let's go back 10 years on the price. I said, dig up some old invoices, put them on an easel in the showroom.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we have the credibility because I guarantee you our competition cannot say that they sold any amount of those mattresses at the price they claim.
Yeah. Or 10 years ago pricing,
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the price there 10 years ago. It's legitimate. It's authentic. Yeah. That's where we're at. We're offering you twice the mattress for half the price. We've got some new competition, not really competition, but we've got 2 local stores are now advertising a new brand of mattresses.
Is there anything new under the sun, really?
No, not really.
I mean,
the organic stuff they push, but what is the? We can't say the brand name.
No, let's not say the brand. But so we were talking off air about the quality, and Tom was saying, and I think it's true. People don't realize the quality of your product. They think, there's this national brand I've heard of since I was a kid. Which, when years ago you were 110 years old, your company,
absolutely,
you used to make them for those guys.
We did. We made it for everybody. There's nobody that we didn't make it for. Even the Marriott and Hyatt, you name it. Mm-hmm. We've been there. We've done it. We know what we're doing. Right. We know raw materials, and we can really supply you. But, these 2 retailers in Syracuse that have just announced this new line they put into the store.
Yes.
I do a lot of shopping. I do a lot of research on the internet. Mm-hmm. And this particular brand probably has the most complaints of anybody because I went to one website. By the time I got to the 40th complaint, I just gave up and said, okay, forget it. Yeah. This company's bad. And so, ironically, too, this week, A customer called us from New Jersey. You know, I'd say we're a national brand. We are. We're
Right.
selling nationally. This lady calls up from New Jersey. She got a mattress from this company, this organic, the special mattress. And she said that it collapsed, and she called the store she bought it at. They said, well, you got to call the factory. She called the factory, and the factory says, no, you got to call the store. She got this freaking runaround like you wouldn't believe, which you don't get with us. You're dealing one person, one call, you got a problem, we take care of it. So, ironically, we're shipping her a new mattress this week.
What typically fails in a
There we
mattress?
go. That's what I was thinking. What goes
When
bad?
you say something fails?
Support. The warranty says we got a 25-year warranty, but body impressions up to 1.5 inches, and comfort and support are not warranted. So, really, what are they warranting? The stitching coming undone? Ha. That doesn't happen anymore. About 30 years ago, all the stitching used to come undone, but they've changed to a chain lock stitch, and they've increased the quality of the sewing heads. So now, they don't come apart.
So what is inside a quality mattress, the one maybe that you would make?
A quality mattress has, first of all, the spring unit. You got to have the top quality spring unit. If you don't, you're not going to last. Secondly, you've got to have the raw materials that are going to hold up. I mentioned the fact that body impressions, support, that's true with every mattress, because we're in a state of situation where mattresses are made for comfort, not durability, which is fine. You want to be comfortable. But you don't want to be comfortable for 3 or 4 years and have to get a new mattress. When you buy our mattress, flip it, keep it fresh. Foam has a memory. It'll recover. It'll straighten up.
Wait, so hang on. So I know the whole flipping a mattress thing. So if someone flips their mattress, the side they flip from will heal itself, or what? It becomes unimpressed, or how's that work?
Yes, exactly. It has a memory. It will recover.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. How popular are organics, either nationally or with you? Because I don't. If someone goes online, they says, I want to order an organic mattress from XYZ company. Tell me about
Yes,
organic.
organics are becoming more popular, and that's why this particular company, which actually is a national internet brand, and now it's come into the local stores. But here's another example. A fellow from Baldwinsville come in 2 or 3 months ago. He got 2 different mattresses from them. They were not acceptable, and he ended up buying one from us and came back 2 weeks later to say, hey, we love that mattress. Boy, am I glad it came to you.
When you say not acceptable, what do people complain about? I mean, because if someone's had an old mattress, you need a new mattress, go see Charlie. But if they've had it for a month or two, what makes them unhappy about a new mattress?
They didn't get the proper support, or the product doesn't hold up.
Okay.
Believe it or not, in that short a period of time, they have a problem where it doesn't hold up.
Right.
And going back to the fact that we have a 2-sided mattress, twice the life, half the price.
Okay.
You really can't beat it. And I go on and on with stories of people we have sold organic mattresses to that had a real bad experience with this particular company.
Right. And it's still the season that if someone wants to, they pull their boat out. I know my boat, Tom, I've dragged it out of the barn. I've got to do a little work to it.
Sure.
But if someone needs mattresses that are custom, they can just yank the mattress or what's out of their boat or their camper and
Bring
say,
it in,
here's
and
the
we'll make another
template.
one.
And you can do
Yes.
that. I don't know that there's anywhere else in Syracuse
I don't
that
think
can
so.
do
No,
that.
because we can cut the bow and cut everything. Matter of fact, we're doing 3 of them this week.
Very nice.
Boats plus campers. Campers
Awesome.
are a big thing too.
Well,
Excellent.
mattress makers, Tom, we've been chatting about you this week a little bit offline. So across from Fleet Feet on Bridge Street, behind Henry Wilson Jewelers, and Charlie, you ready for this?
Yes.
You are directly across from Starbucks.
Absolutely.
In Cicero.
Good.
So the mattresses are made over on Bridge Street, but they're right across from Starbucks. They can get that. That's the same stuff that's made right here in Syracuse.
Big, huge semi truck out there that has the logo
you
and
got
everything.
Mattressmakersyracuse.com. Thanks for coming, Charlie.
Thank you, guys.